Did you know that we started celebrating Mother's Day in 1860, but we didn't start celebrating Father's Day until 1910? Listen to this episode and find out more about Father's Day and some fun activities to do with your little one.
Welcome to the Teaching Your Toddler Show with Mary Jo Tinlin. Each show we talk about fun activities to do with your little one, including a craft, a letter of the week, Spanish words, songs, games, and even a snack for each weekly theme. Here is your hostess, Mary Jo Tinlin.
Hi, I'm Mary Jo Tinlin. I'm the host of Teaching Your Toddler. This week we are going to talk about Father's Day because it is an important holiday, although its origins are a little bit different than Mother's Day. So Mother's Day started getting celebrated in the 1860s. It didn't become an official holiday until 1908, though. Shortly after, a person who had been raised by a single father, her name was Sonora Smart Dodd. She was one of 6 children who was raised by a widower, and she felt like her dad needed to be honored as well. And she lived in Spokane, Washington, so the first time that we celebrated Father's Day was in the state of Washington. But it wasn't until years later, 1972, that President Nixon actually made it an official holiday. We did celebrate, Father's Day for a while. It kind of spread. It started out sort of slowly. President Wilson honored it, and then Calvin Coolidge honored it. It became sort of a day where we honored soldiers for a while. Actually, they tried to make Parents' Day a unified day because they thought it was kind of ridiculous to celebrate them separately. But then the Great Depression happened, and the retailers were like, "Oh no, we need that revenue. We need all these people spending money." So they urged everybody to keep it separate. So that is why they started to call it the second Christmas for dads. And they promoted things like neckties and socks and pipes and tobacco and golf clubs and all kinds of stuff like that. Sort of the same things that we do now, maybe a little bit different. But anyway, that is what happened with Father's Day. And so we can thank, I guess, Sonora Smart Dodd for the beginning of this activity or this holiday that we celebrate. So let's get into the rest of what we're going to talk about this week. Father's Day is such a great day to show dad how much you appreciate him, whether it's the son or the father of your children or your dad or whomever. Celebrate the people in your life that serve as dads. And the letter of the week, of course, is F for Father's Day. Point out things that start with F for your little one. Finger, feather, fondue. Show your child a picture of the capital F and a lowercase f. Draw F on a paper and let him or her trace over it. Or use your child's finger to draw it in the sandbox or the dirt or the bath bubbles or whatever. You can also use bath letters that stick onto the wall. You can use the magnetic letters for your refrigerator, all kinds of stuff like that. You're just trying to start to show those patterns and let them understand what you're talking about when you say a letter. Now, the number of the week is 17, and I picked that because Father's Day usually happens in the 3rd week of the month. It depends. It moves around. So 17 is just the number I picked. It's a little bit big to count to, but that's okay because you're just trying to teach those patterns. That's what we say every episode is, we just start to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, count and count and count. Show them 17 things. If you have 17 Cheerios or 17 goldfish or whatever you're looking at, 17, and just start to instill those patterns in your child's brain. I have a really cute video of it's a video by Brian Auden and on the website, so check it out. It's really cute and it will be an earworm for you. I'm sorry about that. But the story of the week is actually a book that's in the public domain. It's called My Father's Dragon, and I'm going to try to read it as one of our Storytime podcasts, so check it out and see if it's there if you don't want to read it yourself. But it is on Gutenberg.org. And I've got the link in the show notes or on the website, teachingyourtoddler.com / Father's Day. And so it's an older book, but it's some adventures of a dad and all the things that he does, which includes a dragon. So I hope that you will check out that link, or you'll listen to the podcast that goes along with it. The snack of the week, you know what? Let's just let Dad pick. Let's just let him figure out what his favorite snack is. Hopefully he'll have it appropriate to your child, not a big, huge steak or something. But anyway, let him choose because he's the dad. Spanish words of the week. Father is el padre. Dad is papá. Man is el hombre. And hug is el abrazo. A do-it-myself to go along with hug is give Dad a hug. Teach your child, we always try to do it myself on every episode so that we can learn, so that we can help them learn to be more independent. It's super easy for moms, especially if this is your first child, to do everything for them. I know I did that with my first one. I felt like I had to do everything for him, and it was ridiculous. And now I think back and I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that so much. So teach these kids how to do things, and one of them is to give a hug, which will be really easy because you probably already do it a million times a day for them. They'll know exactly what to do when you say, go give Dad a hug. Activity of the week. All right, this is a Father's Day wallet card. And what it is a kind of a free-for-all, and I don't have a picture of it, but I think you'll get it. So if you cut out a credit card sized piece of cardstock, you could even use one of your cards, your driver's license or your credit card or something. You could use it as a pattern out of cardstock or thin cardboard, just something that's kind of a little more substantial than a piece of paper. Or you could paste some pieces of paper together, I guess, to make them thicker. And then just have your little one decorate. I'm sure they probably are too young to write letters like Dad, but you could help them. You could potentially just let them have markers and draw something if they're drawing anything at this point. You could help them by cutting out some pictures from catalogs or paste a picture of themselves on the card, and it will just be an amazing little keepsake that Dad can carry around with him in his wallet all the time. If he travels a lot, it's a great keepsake for him to have and a reminder of you guys while he's out. But it also is just one of those things that I guarantee you he will hang on to. The yoga pose of the week is mountain. Mountain is super easy. It's just basically standing there. And we chose mountain because Dad is as big as a mountain, especially to your little ones, right? They look up to him. And, I always recommend the Yoga Kids series if you like yoga for your children. I really like yoga just because it is so... it helps with flexibility. It helps with that mind-body connection, and it just is an overall really good thing. It also helps with digestion, believe it or not. It helps moving the food around in your body and keeping it moving. So yoga is always really, really good. You don't have to do super big practice. Just a few stretches is awesome. And finally, our sign language of the week is Daddy, and it's a sign. I have a link on the website so you can look at the video, but it's basically your open hand on your forehead, and then kind of going up, sort of like as if you were pointing up to your dad. I always love sign language for children, especially toddlers who are preverbal, because it is a great way to help them learn how to communicate without having to, worry about about finding the words, because often they cannot find the words. So I hope you've enjoyed these Father's Day activities. I hope you'll have some fun with your dad this week to celebrate his special day. Please remember to give your toddler or preschooler a huge hug. Pay attention to them. Get off your phone. Look them in the eye. Talk to them. This season doesn't last forever. I hope that you all have a great week, and thanks so much. Please let us know how you like this. I hope you'll tell your friends about this podcast and leave us a rating on whatever vehicle you listen to this on, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much. Bye now. Hi, this is Mary Jo Tinlin from Teaching Your Toddler, and I just wanted to tell you about something very special that's coming out in the middle of June 2020, and it's my new book called Rattle, Rattle, Click, Clack. Journey through Riley Rabbit's rainbow garden as he drives to gather his rainbow dinner in his old truck. He's gathering fresh fruits and vegetables. Teach your toddler about colors, counting, patterns, the rainbow, and healthy eating in this fun little story. Rattle, rattle, click, clack, tap, clang, boom! It's my newest book, and I wrote it when my youngest was small, and I thought that the pattern was really, really fun, and that it's fun to read, like when you're having your child sit on your lap, rattle, rattle, click, clack, tap, cling, boom. Anyway, I hope you guys will check it out. It will be available on Amazon, and I will have links on the Teaching Your Toddler homepage, of course. So please go and find it. Tell your friends about it. Buy a book. Buy some copies for your friends, and enjoy. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us for the Teaching Your Toddler Show with Mary Jo Tinlin. We hope you had some fun and you got some great ideas for the week. Please subscribe to the podcast, like us on Facebook, and visit the website for all the links we discussed at www.teachingyourtoddler.com. This has been the Teaching Your Toddler Show with Mary Jo Tinlin. Until next time, keep teaching.